The Trump administration wants the International Criminal Court to ensure it does not investigate the U.S. president or his top officials by changing the court's founding document. That's according to a Trump official who says the court faces new U.S. sanctions if it doesn't comply with that demand. The court has long been criticized by the U.S. as infringing on its sovereignty, and Washington has never been a member state. But what is the ICC, and how does it work? The ICC acts as a court of last resort with the power to prosecute heads of state. That founding document Trump officials want changed, the ICC Rome Statute, asks all 124 states that have signed it to arrest and hand over anyone subject to an ICC arrest warrant if they set foot on their territory. But as Jerry Simpson, law professor at the London School of Economics, points out, the court has no enforcement mechanism, which is why individuals accused of war crimes rarely face trial.
It's very hard to enforce an arrest warrant. We've been here before with the South Africans and al-Bashir in Sudan. And there, the court didn't even make an order.
So then, what goes on when states don't comply with the court? If a country doesn't arrest someone they're obliged to, they get referred back to the ICC's member states and ultimately to the UN Security Council. But the court can't do much else than that. In the example of Omar al-Bashir, the Sudanese president indicted in 2009 for genocide in Darfur, he stayed in office for a decade after his warrant before being toppled in a coup, all while traveling to several ICC members, including Kenya, Jordan, and South Africa, who all declined to detain him.
If the state party fails to comply with an arrest warrant, the case can go before the court. And the court can then order the state party to comply and can refer the matter to what's called the Assembly of State Parties, or ultimately the Security Council, if it's the Security Council that first referred the matter. So the ICC, the court itself, really can't do a great deal.
So why is the demand coming now from the Trump administration? The Trump official who spoke to Reuters did not say what issues the administration worries could become the subject of an ICC investigation, and declined to say when Washington began making its demand to the court. But the official also cited what they called open chatter in the international legal community that the court could target Trump and his top officials in 2029, when the Republican president's term ends. Starting in September, the U.S. military has killed more than 80 people in deadly strikes against suspected drug vessels in the Caribbean and off the Pacific coast of Latin America. When asked if the administration was making its demands of the ICC over worries the court may pursue charges in relation to U.S. conduct in Venezuela, the Trump official declined to elaborate.